major belts. Now look at my belts. Yeah, I'm not overcompensating for anything.
What's up everyone, Larry here. Hope everyone's having a wonderful day. So today we got another belt review, but this is going to be a little different. First off, here's the package of this belt, and I got to admit, it's kind of beat up, and I'm hoping there's nothing wrong with this belt, but let's give it a shot. This belt was made from Awaleen Belts, who, if you guys don't know, made my brother's Intercontinental Championship. You could actually check out the video down here in the description. However, the belt over the years has kind of fallen apart a little bit, which is something that is not good, especially for belt makers out there, especially for overseas belt makers out there, because a lot of them are trying to make a name for themselves for making belts. So, Abdul from Awaleen Belts, I told him about the situation, and he decided to send me another belt. Kind of like a way of saying, like, hey, I'm sorry for the quality I gave you. I'm gonna, you know, kind of make up for it. A little bit more to the story. Awaleen Belts, Abdul from Awaleen Belts, has a new etching process, has upgraded and updated his belt making process. So all of his qualities promising to be a notch better, at least, in all his future belts. This belt right here is an SD belt, and it is actually part of the old etching process, but the quality is still going to be really good. So let's open this belt. Blade in hand. 3, 2, 1. Take a look at it. I don't know if you can see it. 3, 2, 1 on my turn. Okay. Ooh. We have got a Big Eagle. Woo! Looking at it, I gotta admit, it looks pretty good. So obviously you guys know that the Big Eagle was my first belt ever. I got it from Figures Toy Company. So it's gonna be fun comparing this belt to the other one to see which one compares. I will say this, the Figures Toy belt, the plate was super thin. The paint wasn't all that good. The leather was all right. This leather definitely is better. The etching in this is a whole lot better. The plating needs to be clean, that's for sure. World Wrestling Federation. The paint right here is actually kind of the same as what is kind of the same as how the WWE belt was, or WWF belt was, because my belt is WWF. This is an SD belt. The thing that I want to compare it with is it's pretty curved too, as I like that. And the plates look about 4 millimeters, so I'm happy with that. The thing that I want to look at is the size. It looks pretty legit. It looks good on the shoulder too. Ooh. I want to compare this to the other one, the other Big Eagle I have, to see how it compares. So let's go get that. Okay guys, so here is my normal Big Eagle from Figures Toy Company. The new one. I will say this, the etching in the Awaleen Belts one in the wings compared to the WWF Figures Toy is definitely better. Plates are a lot thicker. The curve is better. So yeah, we'll do a comparison just a little. This was just a reveal, and gonna go give it to my brother. Okay guys, so here are the two belts side by side. We have the Awaleen Big Eagle right here, and we have the Figs Inc. Big Eagle right here. And you know, off glance, it's really clear to see that the Awaleen belt is pretty much better in every aspect, in terms of just looking at it at this point of view. What's even crazier now is back in the day when I bought this a very, very long time ago. And I actually bought this for $200. Awaleen Belts is actually selling this belt for $200. So let's just come down bottom here. So as you can see, it's got a pretty good curve, 4 millimeters thick. This belt has any type of curve that it has. It's pretty much what I've tried curving the title myself, and get that fly off here. And you could see this is 2 millimeters, very, very thin. This is the first belt I've ever purchased, and I'm always going to have a love for it, but if I had to choose, I would definitely be choosing the Awaleen belt. Just kind of go in a little bit. It's definitely got this engravings right here, which this belt doesn't. The difference between WWE shops Big Eagle and with the Figs ink than what it's on the WWE shop right now is obviously they have the 4mm thick belt, and it doesn't have the WWF obviously, and it's really flat. That's the one thing I'm not a big fan of, but you got to give credit because WWE shops belts, because they're made in large masses, mass production. A lot of the etching is more like a stamp. You know, it's almost like they go and stamp what it is on the belt. But for the most part, usually the etching or the stamping, etching, notice this is my quotations, is pretty clean for the most part because they're making a mass productions where the acid etching on these belts are usually made one by one, and depending on the quality, a lot of times it can come out really nice and it could come out a little bit rough around the edges. For example, just to show some, you know, some great things and some flaws about the belt, I absolutely love, I love this part of the wings with the hand tooling right there. We got it right here as well. You have it right here, which is really, really nice compared to the WWF one where it doesn't have that. This is in natural lighting, guys, so you're going to see a lot of the flaws. This belt's very old, so you probably see a lot of nooks and scratches and stuff, so just ignore that. But I will say, like, you know, like right here, I'm going to try to get the lighting a little better. You could see in between, like, it's not the absolute smoothest right here, you know, it's a little bit rough around there. But I will say Awaleen Belts, for the most part, this is part of Abdul's, who runs Awaleen Belts. It's a part of his old etching style. He has a very much improved etching style. These are part of the old ones, and this is the reason why belts like this, because he does have an inventory that he's trying to get rid of, are being sold for so cheap, because he's trying to get rid of those to show everyone his new products, which I'm very eager to see as well. But if you look at everything, the leather on this one is actually really, really good. Super floppy, as you can see. This one is floppy because it's old, but you could see the folds on it that, you know, it's not the absolute best. But I'm always going to love this belt, despite its flaws. It was the first belt I even had the paint on it was done absolutely terrible. That was one thing I've always had flaws about. But as far as belts are concerned, I think Awaleen, for $200, I would easily, even if this belt was a little bit more expensive, $250 even, or anything up to $300, I would choose this belt over the WWE Shop Big Eagle. The WWE Shop Big Eagle needs to be the same quality as their blue Big Eagle, because that quality is great. But again, that belt is closer to $350, $400. But if you wanted something cheaper and great quality, I think the Awaleen belt, specifically for $200, is great. And I would actually be very excited to see what he can do with his new etching process as well. But anyways, guys, that is the review of his Big Eagle. Once again, here's the belt side by side. I appreciate you guys taking a look at my reviews. If you did like this review, give it this channel a thumbs up and subscribe to my page. All right, guys, you have a good one. Peace.